Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Kami to share a document with your students online, live, like you could do it in a meeting or while you're doing a meeting, and everyone gets to interact with it, the students and the teachers. It's different than another video where I've showed you how to use Kami to create an assignment and put it in Google Classroom and have the students work on it independently and then turn it into you. This, it's live, and it's a really cool feature, and you can even see who is doing what, if two students are interacting at the same time, or if the page gets crowded. It tells you who wrote what. So let's see how to do it. Now, when you do it, you're going to usually, instead of like in the other one, we're using the Google Classroom. In this one, you're mainly going to be using Google Meet, because you're going to be probably having a live meeting so you can communicate with the students while you're working. Okay, so I've created a virtual meeting here where I have my computer and a student's computer right over here. So here I'm logged in as a student, here I'm logged in as the teacher. Okay, and the first thing you're going to want to do in the meeting is you're going to want to find your document. So you're going to want to open up, I'm in the meeting tab, I'm going to have to open up a new tab and go over to Kami to open up my document. Okay, and let's see. Okay, and go over, if you have it in your Google Drive, you can do it there. I usually keep them on my computer, so I'm going to do it from my computer, and I'm going to open up my document here. This is my PDF. And you might not get this window. This, if you have multiple copies, you can keep multiple copies of the same document. I'm pushing I want a new copy, a fresh copy. Okay, and there it is. Now I just need to share it because it's not on my student's computer yet. They're still looking at the meeting. Okay, so, and I can still go to the meeting too. I still have the meeting tab open here, and they're still seeing me. Okay, but I'm working on the document too. So to share it, you're going to find the sharing icon. The sharing icon looks like a number bond. I'm going to click here, and it's going to ask me, sorry this gets blurry. Okay, it's going to ask me if I want to upload it so that they can share it, and I'm going to say to upload. Okay, and they're going to ask me a bunch of questions. You can look those over, but they're going to give me a link to connect to the document. Anyone who has that link can connect to the document at the same time. And so I'm going to push to copy it here. Okay, and then I'm going to close this so I can see my document again. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the meeting to give the link to my students. So I go over here. And I'm going to go to the discussion area. Okay, so there's the discussion tab, and I already put it before, I didn't erase that. That's okay. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to push Control V is the way I copy things. I think you could also right click and push paste, but to paste what I just copied, you also can push Control button and the V, and it'll appear like that. Okay, and once you have that, you can send it to your students with this little send icon. Oops, sorry. Okay, there we go. The little send icon right there. It's been blocked. There it is. Okay, right there. Okay, and now it's up in the meeting. And let's go over to the student. And what the student will see is a 1 right there. That means they just got a 1 means that they just got a message from me. Okay, and here's the link I sent. It's at 4:15. The other one was from earlier. Okay, they click on the new link here. And in a little bit, they should be seeing the document. Again, if they're really busy, there might be a little delay. There we go. I'm going to pause it for a second. Okay, so it took a second, but here you can see that they have the document. Now I'm back over here at, but again, we just switch between the tabs, and I can get to I can go back to Canva. Okay, we're looking at the same document now, and it should be interactive. So it should be interactive. Okay, so to do it, I want to just do a little bit with you because I want to show you how you can tell who's writing what or who wrote what. Okay, so you could write things. I'm going to do some with writing and some with typing because they're a little different looking. So let's see, I'm going to draw this and put that there's, let's see, 8 tens, sorry, it'll be messy, and 2 1s. Okay, and then I'm going to type. It's the text box. Click here and put 82. Okay, and you're going to see there's a little delay over here. He's got the 82. The student has the 82. Nothing yet. It appeared. Very nice. Okay, so there is a delay, and that's it. So now let's see if the student can write something too. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. If they're having troubles maneuvering, you can. There's another tutorial I made that shows how to go up and down and how to make it bigger and smaller. They can do all of that, and it doesn't affect your screen over here. Everybody can maneuver the way they like, but the only changes that everyone sees are the actual writing you do and the erasing you do on the document. Okay, so let me go to drawing here, and I'm going to draw, let's see, 2 tens, and then there's 9 ones, and I'm going to type the text box 29 over here. Now, the only thing is, you need to know that only you can, I'm not sure if there's a way around this, but only the person who makes the marks, whatever markup you do, you can erase your own markups. You can't erase other people's markups. Okay, so students have to, you only have control over what you put. Okay, now we're having an interactivity problem here. This shouldn't be happening. I think the Kami site is having troubles, but I found out a workaround for this. If you can't see what your students are doing, you manually have to go up here to the refresh icon or reload icon. Click here. Oh, here it's asking me, do I want to load? Yes. It's going to reload the page, and everything's there. Hopefully that doesn't happen. If I scroll up, I can see it. Okay, so here's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you how you could tell who wrote what. Okay, so down here it tells you who's on your site. You've got DF. If you don't know who that is, you can go on here and you can see it's Dean Feinberg. And if you put your mouse over this one, you can see this is Carlos Molina. That's my student. Okay, and you can also see by putting an arrow key over it, if you over the text, the CM appears, and you can go, I think you can go over and right here, and his name will show up again. And over here, it should be DF, Dean Feinberg. So if you say, oh wait, this isn't right, you can locate the student who did it. Okay, so that's a really cool feature. Okay, so I think that's basically it. The big takeaway is this share icon right over here, the number bond sign. You click on that. You need to open up your document, then share it and share the link wherever you want to share it. But it could be in the discussion section of Google Meet. You can also share and interact with documents from the Google Classroom. The only trick is if you're sharing a classroom, you can only share with the documents that you've created. Okay, so that gets a little tricky if you're sharing with another teacher. You can't share their documents, but you can bring it into Kami And you can download it and then share it yourself, but you have to be the owner of the document. So that's a little confusing, but you could ask me if you get to, if that's something you want to do. All right, so if you have any questions, email me or send me a message, and I hope that helps a lot of people. Thank you.